But what we do have control over is our own lives and our own circles of influence. I like to bring people back to that because sometimes they focus so much on the I used to get so worked up about these things, James, I can't tell you. I'd be jumping up and down. How could he say that? And I realized it was putting my focus, it was putting my power outside of myself. So exactly. I try to get it back inside. Does that make sense?
Oh, that makes plenty of sense. My blood pressure raised quite a few times this past election. But,
well, I found myself doing it every election, so on this one, I decided to rewire myself a little differently, and I could see it coming. You know, I could see it coming, and so I just began to realize, hey, you know, let's focus on what we can control, the positive things we can do, and realize that hey, that some things are in God's hands. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I agree 100%.
Also, worry. When we worry, when we fear, when we get worked up, that's programming too.
Yes.
And so we've got to remain objective.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mr. Bolan, if you'd like to give out a little bit more of your information, I give them your website. If you'd like to give them any further information about how to reach you.
Certainly. The most popular course that people start with is Mental Warfare Secrets. And that's a 3-CD set that comes with also 2 bonuses. It comes with a CD called Unstoppable Confidence, and it comes with a DVD called How to Tell If Someone is Lying. And speaking of politics, that's a good one to have. So they can get this course by calling our order center. It's 1-800-717-2675. Again, 1-800-717-2675. That's our most popular course, and all the other courses are available, of course, on the website as well, and they can order the other courses at that toll-free number or come to our events. They go to scottbolan.com, and we have seminars. And it's a pleasure speaking with you again, James.
Yes, sir.
Really enjoy being on the show, and I look forward to visiting with you again.
Well, I'd love to have you back again. And before I let you go, I was wondering if you could just give our listeners one technique that they could use today.
Absolutely. Now, do you want this physical or mental?
Either way. Well, let's go with the physical because with the mental, because it'd be kind of hard to convey the physical over the radio.
Absolutely. Well, here, I'll give them 2 or 3. How's that?
Hey, that sounds great.
Okay. Number 1, I said earlier, your emotional response transfers control to your agitator. So what that has done is that has set a precedent in your relationships. So I don't care if it's been a coworker, a nagging mother-in-law, or any situation that upsets you with another person. That is why, because of your emotional response, it has transferred control to them. So here's what you can do today. From now on, do the opposite of how you've always reacted. Do differently. So let's say you get upset, or your voice would raise, or your face would get red, or you break out in a sweat, and your heart starts beating. Whatever it is. Okay, I want you to instead notice how you're standing and stand up straight and breathe deeply. Notice how you're breathing and breathe deeply and do an opposite reaction. You'll begin to rewire yourself. And this is how if you read my article on my website called How to Get Out of a Traffic Ticket, I describe this process perfectly because whose heart doesn't jump when they see those red lights in the mirror?
Exactly.
By breathing. Controlling your breathing, that's one thing you can do instantly. It changes the outcome because people get into a certain mode, a certain habitual mode, like ticket writing mode, okay? And you get into ticketed mode. So when you begin to breathe and change your response, that changes their response too. So that's one thing that they can do right away. Another thing they can do is if they find, this is probably crucial. It's been crucial to my success. And this may seem simple, but it's profound, and that is the College of Car, James, the College of Car. Whenever I'm in the car, ever since I was a teenager, I was always listening to some sort of self-improvement tapes. Of course, went on to CDs, and now it's MP3, but I'm always listening to CDs in the car or in the shower. Think about it. You may be in the car or the shower an hour a day, half hour, hour and a half a day. Imagine a year of that. That's like the equivalent of a few years of that. It's like a doctorate course in whatever subject you might be studying. So the College of Car, always take that dead time. Like when I was in the shower, I realized, hey, I could be listening to philosophy lectures, I could be listening to sales training, I could be listening to self-improvement, positive information to program my mind. Because just like your body, you need to work out so your body will be strong. The mind needs good input too so that it will be strong. So I call it the College of Car, where they can listen in the car to self-improvement material. That is crucial for success. A year or two of that, and you just see, you begin to change and grow. Actually, quicker than a year or so.
I agree. The College of Car, I've been to that college many times.
Absolutely. It really makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I want to say again, I really thank you for coming on the show, and I would like to have you back again if that would be at all possible.
Thank you. Anytime, James. Anytime you'd like to have me as a guest, I enjoy speaking with you. Hypnosis is a wonderful field.